The federal government has apologised to Indonesia after border protection authorities repeatedly breached the country's territorial waters. The Immigration Minister, Scott Morrison, says the breaches were a mistake and contrary to government policy. The Indonesian government says it deplores and rejects the violation of its sovereignty. It's demanded a halt to activities under Operation Sovereign Borders. Here's political reporter Julie Doyle.
The government promised it would never happen, but it's been forced into an embarrassing admission.
I unreservedly apologise to the government of Indonesia for this. This was contrary to government policy, and we will ensure that it doesn't happen again.
On Wednesday afternoon, it emerged border protection authorities had crossed the line. Indonesia's territorial waters stretch 12 nautical miles from the coastline. Australian ships were in the area as part of Operation Sovereign Borders, when the government says they inadvertently entered Indonesian territorial waters, not once but several times.
We can draw the conclusion that the action was not consistent with the Law of the Sea Convention, and that's why the Australian government has issued an apology in this instance.
It's extremely regrettable. But it won't disrupt our commitment to getting on with the job.
The commander of Operation Sovereign Borders won't say exactly when the breaches occurred. He's also tight-lipped about what the ships were doing and how far inside Indonesian territory they went.
As I understand it, the personnel on these vessels believed they were at all times operating outside Indonesian waters.
The Indonesian government says it will intensify patrols in areas where its territory may be breached.
Indonesia demands that such operations conducted by the Australian government that led to this incident be suspended until formal clarification is received.
The Chief of Navy has already apologised to his Indonesian counterpart. Julie Bishop has also tried to speak directly to the Indonesian Foreign Minister. The government concedes it's another blow to the tense relationship.
Scott Morrison's arrogance is damaging our relationship with Indonesia. I don't think anyone seriously debates that.
The minister's begging for forgiveness, meanwhile carrying on a policy that was always going to lead to this type of disaster.
Defence and Customs are reviewing the breaches. Julie Doyle, ABC News, Canberra.